Good time zone, Alpha Ferg. All right. I'm in. And it still technically counts towards our, you know, our approach of 4x on rares for War of the Spark. In fact, we could take Soul Diviner and get gems, but we're gonna lean into the Omniscience. In fact, I should go into draft view, and let's see. This is an Omniscience. Didn't I have? I thought I had a big. No, I must have taken it down. Wanderer's Strike? No. We want Epiphany. Cards are free, so anything that you don't pass anything that says draw cards on it. Yeah, I bet the bots will be normal. They haven't shown historically when they've brought Omniscience to Arena that it's always been normal bot draft so far. So let's take anything that says card draw. We're taking. Like this is fine. Dismissal. Oh, here we go. Tithe Bearer. Sorry, I just missed it. Guild Globe. Anything else say draw a card? No. Guild Globe. Draw a card on top of the statue. Yeah. Oh, what did I miss? Redemption. Yeah, that's true. I kind of glossed over Redemption. At least we got a draw card. I just saw a draw card and grabbed it. This case will take... I like Contentious Plan draw card better. I like that we are 100% draw cards so far. Saw red, white, and got excited. Thought maybe we'd have another chance, but nope. All right. Well, Spellkeeper Weird draws a card that draws a card. Ooh, does this work? Or is this free? Oh, this is what we needed to figure out yesterday. It works the way we want. Oh man, that's evil then. This it limits them to 2 spells. What I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, you get Wooburg. But I see. You don't have right. There's no land. I was forgetting there's no land. Okay, makes sense. We're still doing it though. Draw a card. Draw a card. When you're out of draw card, you just go for big. Well, you got to end up playing a lot of most of what you play anyway, so we'll see. Sorry, we'll take after this pack. Oh, cool. We got to draw a card. All right. While this is last pick, let's go back into just the lobby here and discuss exactly what we're doing. So, in Omniscience Draft, draft 3 packs and keep the cards you draft, but with a twist, you don't have to pay the mana cost for spells you cast. No need to put lands in your deck. You'll also get 1 mana of each color each turn to use for abilities, and every player starts with 3 cards in their hand instead of 7. So, in a case where you're not paying mana for spells, cantrips are king, which is to say anything that says draw a card just gives you a new thing to do for free. So, you get your bond. You know, you need to win with something, but it almost doesn't matter what. Like we did this with Dominaria a bunch, and you know, you'd run this 7 6s for 6 or whatever, and that's fine. Maybe we'll find, you know, those are in here too. But like, what you win with doesn't matter. What matters is that you basically dump your hand as soon as you can. No, statue, well, as I think it was Fiddles who, oh no, it was My Name is 14, put it well, saying, statue is good against people who draft the correct cantrip deck, bad against people who draft all big. So basically, statue says you only get 2 spells a turn. So if your plan is to do what we're doing, or what we're trying to do, and cantrip our way to cool stuff, we become really limited by 2 spells per turn. But if you are just casting big stuff, you can cast the 2 big things you have in your hand and you're fine. So it does nothing against certain strategies, but is very good against the dominant strategy. So we'll see if how it plays out for us. Tamiyo is basically like drawing a card. This one says draw a card.
You would make an excellent informant for my study.
Conjurance actively bad. I mean, you can pump your 5 mana into it maybe, but no, it doesn't even work. You can't even, I bet you can't even do it as an option, can you? Well, what do we take here? Jai's Greeting loses some luster when people are playing free 7 6s and stuff. Yeah, flying maybe is the way to go. Sad we don't have Scry 1 is less good because a lot of the benefit of Scry that we have in the late game in Magic is filtering away our lands, and we don't have that here. But you're also going to get some stinker cards, and sometimes you can Scry away your stinker cards. So we have votes for Eternal, Greeting, and Vizier, is what I'm hearing. I think if we take a creature, I would just want the Eternal. You can take the Greeting, though. Conjurant doesn't really work in this format. So, yeah, nothing's too playable. We'll take, I'm going to take the Eternal. Yeah, maybe a 5/5 beater would be better, but flying is decent. You know, flying is all right. Here we have Guild Globe that draws a card, so probably just need to do that. This seems like it'll be good in the format. It's not draw a card, but there's going to be a lot of big stuff. Yeah, this could attack every turn, but it doesn't really... This is not good. This is just like, whatever. Can you go off with tank? That's a good point. Maybe we're playing a lot of stuff that could just get the tank huge. I bet it wheels, though. It's still just a win condition, and I just don't care about exactly how we win. We just want board control. I think the Wanderer is better. It's true that it is gems, but this is a tough one to gem grind in because you don't have very many cuts. I think Wanderer is better, but a lot of people seem to want the tank. This is kind of a fun draft anyway, so whatever. Sure. Hey, this is nice. Perfect, perfect. Love this. Give me all the guard mages. Or is it? Yeah, guard mage. Defiant Strike draws a card. Topple the statue draws a card and doesn't need anything in play. So I'd rather have, even though Defiant could actually impact damage or whatever, Topple is Bond is draw a card. No, it's not. Bond doesn't draw a card the way we're talking about. You really need to actually put a card back in your hand. Don't know what's up, Rob. But yeah, I'm gonna take Topple. Just all the Topples. Defiant Strike here. Aid the Fallen. We only have the one Planeswalker, or else this could be okay. Let's take the Strike. Pretty straight. Here's a chance for Heartwarming Redemption. We'll take that over Topple this time, I think. Prophet Scries, but small creatures are just so bad in the format. Yeah, Grizz is probably okay here. You get to do this every turn. Their turn as well. We're just not playing many creatures. I mean, like, what are we hitting? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 creatures. And is once in 4 turns hitting a random creature better than just like getting something a little bit bigger, or Death Touch? Yeah, I think I like killing big stuff. If we can't, like, our priorities are basically card draw, big stuff, and dealing with big stuff. So yeah, Prophet the Scry will also do some work on Prophet. That's also very, very fair. All right, let's try Prophet. It kind of goes along with the Mizium tank plan. We're going to see if we can make our tanks and Prophets stupid big. Garbage time. Every deck in this format has some garbage. Question is, what is your garbage going to be? Yeah, this is about as if Grazer weren't bad before. We're not even playing lands anymore. Stone Blades. I think we just go Charity. Yeah, I think Scooter's right. This is the least garbagey thing here. Ugh. More generic size, I suppose. Yeah, this doesn't do anything we want. Time Twist to rebuy globes? Oh, yeah, I suppose it could do globes. That's a good point. I'll take Time Twist in the future because we have so many globes we can bounce. Is there any? We have Guard Mage too, I suppose. Tameo. Yeah, Crispy, we are. I don't have the thing up, but we're doing Omniscience Draft, which is spells are free and you have a 3-card hand, basically. There's some other details, but that's the basic thing. Can you draw your deck with Time Twist and Tameo? Maybe. Yeah, that's a good combo call. Except it's slow. Time Twist does it at the end of the next. So no, because it's not an instant return. It's end of turn return. Yeah, this is a reasonable place. I mean, I don't think you take either of these, so we'll take Bond. Hey, good Topple. Love to see these late Topples. This is going to be the Topple format. Everybody's going to be playing their 7 Topples. Oh, Goblin Assailant. I hope we can cut you. Blast Zone is funny, but there's a Kaya. Hard to deny a Kaya. Doesn't say draw a card, but she's a 2-for-1. Visionary, again, the trouble with scrying and looting in this format is that you don't get the benefit of scrying and looting away lands that you don't want anymore. If there were something in here that said draw a card, I'm wondering, like, would we take a top? I wouldn't take a topple over it because we'd wheel it, but...
I like a good fight. Notice I didn't say fair.
Primordial Worm is what we want to see wheeling. And anything else in here? Here's a draw card. Yeah, weird is good. They're all good, but we're very disciplined. We're very disciplined. We're taking things that say draw a card. Here, nothing says draw a card, so we have a choice to make. We could... Does this matter? Lands. So this is just a 2/3 flyer. Challenger Troll or Wanderer Strike. I like Lost better. I mean, the trouble with the Dismissal is that you get no mana tempo, right? They just get to recast it. Whereas at least Totally Lost, for the same cost, denies them a draw step. So I don't see how you take Dismissal over Lost here. But I'm on the Wanderer Strike. I think we do need to pick up some removal. I think it's Challenger Troll or Wanderer Strike. I'm going to go with Wanderer Strike. Spark Harvest is more removal. Veto was suggested. Yeah, good point. Sunset says we try to sandbag, although, yeah, we'll see. It maybe stops Oppo's Storm. Okay, but like over removal, this stops their win con. I bet this wheels. I'm gonna take Spark Harvest. Cruelty is jumping out at me, but we have a card that draws a card. So I kind of want to do that. It's that important. Like, these are just exactly what we want to be doing. Tithe Bearer. Great. Win conditions that draw a card are even better. Topple. These are all pretty ugly. I guess we take Giant. Wrangler is not going to be great for us, actually. It's going to take a while for it to get big. I'd rather just have something that starts out at 3/6 rather than a 2/1 that we're trying to build up. Remember, this is all free. So, like, you want a free 2/1 trample that takes a lot of work over a free 3/6. You just take the free 3/6 in that case. All right, cool. I was hoping this big boy would swing back around. And the Totally Lost came back as well. I like that. There's some other stuff we were hoping wheel that didn't. Ugh. Please, please let me find a... We hope not to play promotion, but 40 gems for the grind. All right, we'll take it. Yeah, we got no Honor the God Pharaohs. Good point. They probably have. I'm sure they track. Yeah, they track everything that's ever been drafted and everything, but they also track format, so they could filter out Omniscience. Yeah, I could have had 3 if I didn't. If it weren't for the fact that I barely see that card past the first one. Honor's not so great, but the thing is, these decks all have such stinkers that you end up having to play. Like, we get 1 cut. 1 cut. It's probably Grim Initiate. Like, and then we're just done. Like, we just have to take everything else we have. So we're looking to, if we draw an assailant, we want to hold it to try and pitch to Heartwarming Redemption. Defiant Strikes. Yeah, this seems a lot less degenerate than Dominaria. It felt like Dominaria, we just drew our deck. In this case, I could see some turn 1s where we get stalled out pretty quickly. Omniwar. This. What? It's not that. Like the Tameo here. Get out of your way so you can see everything. Hey, Train. Yeah, Dominaria had some busted combos. Garna was insane. Yeah, well, everything's potentially playable because you only get to make 2 cuts. All right, let's update the record and try this out. It's Omniscience. All right. Hopefully we can get some people who don't understand the format yet. Maybe we don't understand the format yet. That's a terrible opener. Terrible is what I'm talking about. But we'll keep... I don't know what par is in this format. We're not even going to bother with that. But par with this hand is below 50%. Wow, Oppo even mulled? I don't see how you mull, but I guess if you got your 3 worst cards in your hand, you'd rather take 2 of anything else. That's all right. Spellkeeper gets down now. Yeah, maybe Oppo did it correctly. Like, if we don't have a card draw, we're supposed to just card draw. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to continue the set review later today.
Put me out front.
Welcome to Omniscience, everybody. Oh, and we hit a blocker. Basically, it's like how many cards draw you another card, and how many cards stop your turn, and like. We could also weird here if we want to. We could topple again. We could bring back the bond. What would being the bond do? Weirding the bond isn't great here, so yeah, I like bringing back topple actually. Then we can tap the bulwark giant and actually attack. Oh, darn it. Assailant showed up a little at the wrong time. But here, let's scry and draw 2. We're going to send this down, and we'll put this on the bottom there. Toppling here. Contentious plan here. Here. Ooh, do we want... Yeah, I guess we want the Wanderer's Strike, so we'll strike the 3/6. I guess the 4/5 may be a little better. They're very similar. Here's a big guy. And we're just going to give him a Teo on top. All right. They gave up. It's funny, we did all that stuff, but it was totally losting the Teo where they were like, I'm out. Yeah, it seemed a little premature to me, but I don't think they were in... Like, what Oppo knew was they were going to untap and play Teo, and then probably have to suffer through another big turn from us. So I think they should have given it one more turn of ours, though. Like, make us have another great turn. Like, if we just drew one of our blanks... Then we could have easily stalled that out and been staring at each other. So I thought that was definitely too early, but that's also very common, you know. And I've been soapboxing about that a lot. I mean, people are just scooping way too early, and I mean, I'm all about reclaiming time in your life rather than trying to win an unwinnable Magic game. But games are much more winnable than people are giving them credit for, I think. Tron, it's a flavor of the week, you know. You get something wacky and it's interesting and you go, ooh, but then at the end of the day, that pistachio ice cream is just not as good as the simple chocolate you can get, you know. So I like it. We're never going to get anything off the plus, and this is our worst card in our deck. If we could cut one card in our deck, it would be this. But we do have a draw. That's true. We have 6 topples. Okay, we'll keep and look for topples. I like it. Yeah, this is like take it or leave it. Some people love this kind of thing. Some people are like, give me real magic, please. So if you like a little spice, you want to try something wacky, But a lot of times when it comes to magic and wacky things, it's like, oh, this is wacky. And I'm done. Oh, thank you. Why do we want Tamio first? Does it matter? Oh, sure.
I would like to ask about any lunar anomalies you have experienced.
I mean, we could look for Topple. We could actually just get back something now. Let's use plan first. Nothing to lost yet. We can do that on their turn. Tamio plan again. Yeah, all right. Better than taking a sure card draw is better than going for a topple.
My ancestors.
Yeah, we're gonna keep the assailant in hand. I have no desire to play a 2/2 in this format. We'll drop Kaya though.
Somebody bothering you? I'll make them suffer.
All right, we're done. That's no big deal. I guess the reason to play Kaya is that there is toll and that kind of thing. And that's why I think you're going to get some free wins. Like Lobster Rage Fest, I don't think drafted this format correctly. It looks like they drafted a War of the Spark deck, you know? Spark Reaper's alright, yeah. That's true. Yeah, they have two cards that we might have ended up with. This is pretty weak. It's hard to tell where somebody's at with the format. Let's do this, though. They're going to draw a card. Let's have them draw their own Spark Reaper and replay it. And it is good enough that we're just going to kill it. Oh, I guess they can draw again here. But yeah, it's a good point. Spark Reaper's I didn't think through Spark Reaper, but you can really think of Spark Reaper as a draw card option as well. We could search for Topple. We can just, yeah, I guess we need to plus here. We could bring back Plan though. Plan's not the worst. We've got Kaya. I'm gonna bring back the Plan one more time.
No tail should be discarded.
I guess we attack and then we can topple. We don't have any haste, so that doesn't matter. If we tap Globe, it'll kill it, which maybe doesn't matter, but I want to be able to do that when we want to. I think there's... Maybe we tap Kaya. Well, there's lots of things we can do, but this is fine too. Doesn't matter. That's the other thing. I don't think statue is that good in this format because everybody's playing all the top of the statues. It is indeed the statue that is being toppled. Awesome. Tameo's static. Oh, look, we get to do it right back at him. I love it. Love it. No, we did. See, here's our 5. We have 3 left of our 5 because we had to pay for that. Yeah. Let's go looking for another topple.
Seek and find.
I'll be back. I'm the best ghost hunter in the business.
Do we want... Can't get Guard Mage back. We can get Contentious Plan back, though. Let's do the plan trick again. Alright, do we want the Behemoth? Nah, Behemoth is replaceable. We just want more stuff that draws cards. Worm is a better Behemoth anyway. Sure. Eternal's pretty weak, but I guess we'll play it. Yeah, I could have killed their globe. No reason not to do that, I suppose. Alright, let's hope they draw a blank. If they draw something like another No Escape or whatever, they're just stopped. Massacre Girl's alright, but does not go off here, so we put on the brakes and then can just Kaya her. Alright, they're done. Oh yeah, good point, Ferengi. It would be bad to do that. Ferengi observes that they can sack the globe in response to deny the card draw, so you don't want to do that. This is the format. Pretty high variance. But it's got a lot of skill in the sense of knowing, like, it's got a lot of skill in, like, do you know the rule or not? And, but then it's a lot of luck. Like, what is the bottom end of your deck? What are those 10th through 14th picks that you had to make? Hey, Hexstar Dragon, how you been? Happy Friday to you. Have you been on since I got the game you sent me? I don't think I've officially thanked you on air for sending me that game. I have not yet played it, but I have busted it out and looked at all the bits, and I'm planning to play it with some gaming buddies of mine pretty soon. This is one of the weaker cards in our deck, but this says draw a card, so we're going to keep. Now let's auto pass here. We're not going to use any. We're not going to use this on anything of theirs. So yeah, we're going to try and not cast this and use Windfall to reset. Alright, we get our own sequences here. Let's... Oh, they might have a counter. Ooh, no. What's that pause about? What do you think? They may have something like... some junk like this as well. Never know. They didn't topple, like, they keep thinking and then not. This feels like they have a counterspell or something. I mean, obviously they have something instant. I'm not sure what, though. What's your concern about Strike Kitaski? I mean, we got to cast it. Are you saying we should be careful about where? Yeah. I mean, they might have removal, but like, are you gonna not cast it? We got to try and cast it. That's fair. That's a good point. Okay, I can do that. Although it seems like they've shown they don't, but for good magic, we'll start doing it now. Yeah, we'll play Prophet and Bulwark Giant and pass. And then if we can draw a card, maybe restart the chain next turn with Burning Prophet, and then Prophet is interesting because it not only gets really big, but also helps you find more things that say draw a card and skip things like Battlefield Promotion. So even though I was saying Scry and whatnot don't have Scry and Looting don't have the pitch your extra lands thing going, they do have pitch your crappy cards. So promote on their turn. Why do we want to promote at all rather than wait for one of our two? Did they just have a topple? That's what it's all about? Sure. I don't know about using promotion just to fix a fix a draw. Really? Y'all like that? Maybe if we can... If I can get a creature out of it, maybe. Well, let's see. You say drawing a blank is risky, but we're stable. Oh, and they're going to do this? Well, it would cost us, like, a guard mage. Well, now we can actually, like, take out the giant if we do this right, and... Yeah, I mean, we can block with the giant. Oh, we can't block with this giant. Sorry, because they did the Blind Blast. But we could double block and promote. That's not enough damage, though. Okay, so we just take it. Oh, yeah, I could have promoted burning. I still want the burn. Yeah, it would have worked. Sorry. We could have gone... we could have had 5 total and traded 1 for 1, but this is okay. This is okay. I kind of like having these both around. This question of whether to save this to pitch or to do it now to scry is interesting. If we are going to scry, then I do like what James was saying. We should just do that during our upkeep. So let's put it here. Is this going to get big enough? I think we put it on the guard mage. Or I could have put it here. Ooh, great. This should be a good turn. Desparking what? Oh, for sure. Okay. Actually, not a big deal. Ugh. Big ouch. At least we get to scry this to the bottom. I guess we do this. Ooh, Bond of Passion. Do we like that? I mean, we can get in a big smack with it, but it doesn't actually do anything. Defiant Strike, if we put it on the Tithe Bearer, could get to the point where it could attack. Although maybe we just want to strike the Prophet. No, do it on the Tithe Bearer. You want it on the Prophet? I mean, we can make the Prophet huge, but then they just block and kill it, and I kind of like the ongoing scry. Almost rather do it here. I'm going to do it on the Tithe Bearer. Hey, Kaya, we'll take you. Yeah, I'm not. So those of you saying do it on the Prophet, what's your reasoning? That you want to eventually attack with the Prophet? That like we turn this into an Infinity 3 and attack? If we do an Infinity 3 with an attack, they trade with the army, and we don't want to do that. So, ooh, we'll keep that up there as well.
Ooh, fight. Notice I did. You won. I'm not afraid of phantoms. They're afraid of me.
Nice. Let's see, what can we get back here? We have Epiphany. We'll probably just get back Epiphany here. So good. And I guess we don't need to do that yet. Let's see if Tamiyo even happens. Removal over draw. Yeah, and this board will take that. I think if we start clearing out these creatures, we get to attack.
I would like to test a new hypothesis with you.
Yeah, I guess basically nothing was getting through, so maybe it was a useless debate. Like nothing was attacking that turn unless it was an insane sequence of topples. I guess what we should have done is anticipate, oh, let's say we get a couple of topples. How do we want to approach this turn? So maybe it was fair to do this on the anticipation that you would get some topples.
The storied past holds our future.
And yeah, we were going to keep that. I don't think we want any of these. They're not good enough. Interesting. And I don't want that. I'm gonna minus to do here.
Apparitions come in many shapes.
Then I'm gonna sacrifice. Do we have we used all our mana somehow? Now I can't really attack. Shoot. It's kind of screwed it up. I do? Oh, darn it. I thought, because it was showing it before. Oh, well. Now I missed an attack, but I'm still going to do the play. I don't want to mess that up. Sorry, I just thought somehow we'd used all of our mana up, and that I couldn't do that. Hey, Roar. Well, you're seeing the strategy we think is correct here, which is that basically you take... The number one priority in Omniscience Draft is to take things that say draw a card. Or take things that can put your... Yeah, it just was... It did it automatically before. I think what happened before was that I did something, it used some of it and put the rest of it here, and in my head I thought it showed the mana you had here. Not that it added there afterwards. We got one of our topples, but let's go look for another. I think we're still on mostly on topple being the correct move here.
To the library.
Yeah, we'll keep that. We can just kill the thing and then have nice clean attacks here, and it also proliferates. We'll keep that. Golgo 13, love that name. That's one of the video games I couldn't beat. My 14-year-old self tried to beat every video game I played into the ground, but the final boss in Golgo 13 was impossible. I know it was a show. That Oppo was probably just a fan of the show, but I played the video game. Like, I was playing with a friend, we couldn't even figure out where to begin to beat the final level. Like, we just die instantly and had no clue. This was before pre-internet. We couldn't just look it up. All right, well, we're cruising. Are we at... this is a lie, right? We're at 3 wins. Okay, we're at 3. I was like, we haven't won 4 times yet. But maybe this is a good sign of what's to come here. Yeah, we'll keep. And yeah, I'm going to play out the Kaya. They know we have it, but I just don't want to get told or anything like that. Yeah, I include everything. And I filter it has categories so you can filter out this kind of stuff if you consider it noise in the scheme of win percentage and everything. But might as well start with, oh, we can't do this yet. We do this. No.
I like a good fight. Notice I didn't say fair.
So they had a pause with 0 permanents on the battlefield. I'm not sure what that means in terms of cards they can cast with no targets at instant speed, but they've got one. No, you don't take the best card available. Unless, it depends on what you consider best card. First priority is to take anything that says draw a card. We were taking Guild Globe over, you know, rare bombs or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter how you win. What you want are things that say draw a card. But if it was veto, why wouldn't they veto Kaya? Maybe because they're waiting for Tamio's Epiphany? I guess we'll find out. Hey, good luck, Rigid. Alright, well, we'll see if they've been sitting on a counterspell waiting for a spell like Epiphany, then they're geniuses. I'm not that good. I like this a lot, though. Let's do it this way. Yeah, Bad Quench is not a particularly playable card. Alright, this is this format for you. It is what it is. Tidebearer seems like one of the better cards in the format. It's got a big body and has the draw card text. Tamio is kind of bonkers.
Every story is an opportunity for new data.
They didn't even take their first turn. we had cast strike, defiant strike on it. Reset press. I bet they'll keep running this out. Oh, we're trying to figure out how good Mizium Tank is. I guess we'll find out. Are gods better than card draw? I don't think so. Yeah, Bantu is card draw in some ways. Narset destroys us, like that's a huge problem. So we might just scoop to Narset. I don't know how you beat Narset in this format.
With thoughtfulness before action.
And they get a Epiphany. Yes, we might scoop on our first turn here. No, I'm gonna make him show, and we could. They haven't put. I want to see him put out something that'll kill us, because we do have a plan here, and that's Mizium Tank and no draw instance to get it big enough to try and threaten Narset. Okay, and that kind of, yeah, we have Spark Harvest. Like, we have too many things that we could still do to stop Narset, but Narset's the biggest problem easily in this format. What I should do is Defiant Strike now and get a draw while we can, because it's can't draw more than one. We haven't drawn this turn, so let's strike here just to draw while we can. Yeah, this is a format where I don't know if you find it fun, but it's going to be so bad. I should just do this and scoop. But no, we'll we have a worm and a tank, and if we happen to draw removal, then we're not completely out of this. But we're mostly out of this. But yeah, I think you're going to have opportunities to really crush people who don't know what's going on, and then you're going to face some people who do know what's going on. And oh yeah, we can do Heartwarming. It's still not great though, because we're going to discard 2 and draw 1.
Let's get started.
Right. Yeah, Topple is gonna make things bad for Mizium Tank. This is a very Topple-heavy format because it's a card draw spell that goes routinely near last pick. So every one of these decks is going to be filled with Topples, provided the opponent knows what they're doing. Honor is really great in the format as well because, like, look, it allowed him to get rid of a card they weren't making use of yet. I think we're kind of out of it for this one. Although they're doing that, maybe we can like, I could see a way out here. So right now, if we draw removal, we remove the zombie army, we attack Narset, and then that allows us to draw. Oh, it's got trample, yeah, so we can even do that. We don't even need removal. Sadly, we don't get the card draw here, but this will at least turn on Mizium Tank. It auto-crews. Yeah, it's fine. It actually is fine that it doesn't deal damage. What we needed to do was turn it on. Maybe I should have done it with the globe. It doesn't really matter. It's got trample. What's the PPR? Oh, sorry, it's on me. Ah, pre-pre.
I still have much to learn.
All right. Now let's see if we can work back in. Nice. Zach, how was it? Yeah, I gotta do this. Still need some more luck here. Gotta heartwarm into some action, but this is a start.
I heard you had some dead things that needed to stay dead.
Too bad. I think that does us. Now let's see. We take out... Exile this 4-power creature so it doesn't throw a counter somewhere. And then we play... Oh yeah, because they can just kill our behemoth, so we're dead. No, we're not still alive. Well, we can make them do it, but all they have to do is wander the behemoth and we're dead. Alright, they figured it out. No shame in losing to Narset. That's gotta be the most powerful card in the format in terms of stopping opposing strategies. Did I hover? I tried not to, but yeah, I think they would have. I'm going to give them credit for remembering there. So I don't know how fun you think this is, but if you know how to play it, I think you have a bigger advantage in this format than you would in an average, say, War of the Spark draft, you know? Yeah, that's cool, Hex. Thanks for hanging out. Take care, and we'll see you next time you can show up. I wish I had another of me to send off and do all the stuff I'm behind on. Hey, SoCo. We have a pretty decent deck. A lot of card draw, a couple of powerful. We have like one Epiphany, a Tameo, and then a lot of cantrips. So we'll see. We'll keep this. Yeah, Star Trek replication technology would be pretty sweet. Earl Grey tea, hot. I don't know if there are Neil Stephenson fans out there, but I really love the Diamond Age. If you like that kind of thought experiment, mama, you might try Diamond Age. Let's go ahead and... I guess it doesn't matter when we do this, huh? All right, here we go. Train, it's the same as any best of one draft. Yeah, the Diamond Age is like 100 years future type sci-fi, near future sci-fi, in which replication technology is not. Basically, everybody has a compiler in there. It's like the new microwave. You just make stuff in your house, and then you have a decompiler that deconstructs it into its molecular parts, and then the other thing that builds it up into what you want it to be. I love that guy. Okay, let's keep doing this. Yeah, we kind of want to use plan as our last draw because we have planeswalkers and things that can get counters. But out of draw here, so we'll do it now. I'm going to play the weird. Trying to decide on this Spark Harvest. Exactly, Bucky. 3D printers are kind of the precursors to the technology described in the Diamond Age. Yeah, I think we Spark. Yeah, we'll keep striking. Go, go, go. Alright, now we are out of gas for now. But if the weird survives, we basically get to go off next turn again. So we're going to get back probably Contentious Plan or Heartmark. We'll see. They're going for the weird, of course. Good call on their part. Let's find some action. Huh, going for the big one. All right. I'm happy to trade 1 for 1 here if they want to send in that 6/6. They do not. Sadly, we do not get to chain our situation. I could have not played that, but things are big enough out here that I think we needed to add the big body. Now it's just like Oppo and I racing to see who can restart their engine. Well, this at least trades with anything on their board. So we will attack with that next turn if given the opportunity. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's topple the 6/6 since the 5 is not enough power to kill the 7. Or we'll try. We don't know what they're doing up here. Veto, all right. We'll still send in the worm. We'll trade for that army. They say no thanks. That's cool with me. Maybe they have more proliferate and they want to get that army above maybe to an 8/8 or something. Stealth mission seems bad to me, but everybody's got to play some bad cards in the format, so it's no indictment of Oppo or anything. Speaking of, although we could get them, like, this is they're not expecting this, and it would be pretty funny. So yeah, we're gonna hold off now and try and get them with a battlefield promotion. And we will do battlefield promotion in response to the declaration of attackers, so that if they have another veto or whatever, we're not stuck with a bad block we didn't want to do. I didn't want to attack and kind of tip that we have something here. By playing it this way and trying to do this on defense, we are better set up to disguise what we have going on. They still might not even want to attack, but I prefer this way. Had lethal if I attacked with, yeah. Let's see, so we go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, you're making some assumptions about their block there, I think, maybe? Or I guess you're talking about this. It's possible I missed lethal. We'll see. That's rough. Now, battlefield promotion doesn't do anything. Alright, we had to have quite a turn here. But we're not out of it yet. Unfortunately, we got to use that on Pegasus.
I'm gonna make you suffer. You better. I don't let anything slip through the cracks.
All right, we're not dead yet.
Of course.
Need them to stumble on their sequencing. How about they draw a laptop behemoth or whatever, you know? All right. All right. Well, bummer if I missed lethal there, but tough to see everything in this format. Well, we opened on 4-0, now we're at 4-2, facing nothing but decks who know what's up. Oppos who know what's up. We're going first. This is not a great opener. We don't like the giant. We do have a topple. I think I'm going to keep this. And maybe throw these two out and try and go off with profit next turn. Unfortunately, we give Oppo a turn after doing nothing very exciting. But we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna set a stop on my upkeep, and we're gonna topple. Hope they don't just do something insano on turn 1 and topple on upkeep. That's all right. Well. It's a really risky card to use. No need to... We just discard this. I mean, we could topple, but then we're just drawing something else. I mean, I guess we get to profit, though. But then, if we see something we like, we're just going to draw it and discard it. So it doesn't really matter. Let's just discard it. Fills, you do? I don't know, man. If you get it on turn 1, it's good. After turn 1, it's almost a blank.
I look forward to seeing your mistakes.
What did we use 1 on? Oh, Dovin. Got it. Always a static. It's always some stupid static. Alright, we'll take that. And if we... let's strike... Manticore? I like this. They're just going to block and trade, but not bad to trade a profit for one of their big dudes. Yeah, I mean, profit with the scry is nice, but at some point you got to do some attacking.
My acute awareness of your imperfections is maddening.
Let's take Bond of Passion. I like it here. Do it like, oops, like this though. You don't like Bond? What I like about Bond is we can kill Dovin right now. And we kill one of their creatures. I'm gonna do it. I guess I should have globed first, but we are definitely going at Dovin, so it doesn't even really matter if I get something like a Defiant Strike.
Clearly,
it wouldn't have made a difference on that attack.
Were mine.
Hey Collier, we're playing. This is Omniscience Draft, so everything is 5-color bad stuff, really. I could wait on this, but to me it's just a draw card spell, which is fine. Cool. This is why we keep doing it. You know, now we have... So now Spellkeeper gets us back Epiphany, and we get to keep going off. Unless that's Narset. Okay, it's not Narset. That's the main thing.
Loyal and brilliant.
Ah!
I train and keep an open mind.
Well, now we need to return an instant that kills creatures so that we can just get rid of this behemoth and try it to actually attack. Yeah, we can get back Bond, for example. Unreal. Brutalized. Well, we're going to lose 3 times, and twice to Narset and once to just something... all right, you know? Well, this is not great. We are going to... how do we do this? I guess we get bond. Oops, no, I'm just trying to look. Bond or Sorcerer's Strike. Do either of those do what we need? Or not Sorcerer's Strike, you know what I'm talking about. If we bond, we kill this, we take this, and then at the very least, they have to block. Kill wizard, yeah. Narset is the enemy at all times. All right, they gave up Narset. That's pretty big.
I was not
We have
prepared
outs
for
now.
this.
Yeah, that could be a reason to let Narset die.
My students are loyal geniuses.
Flyer not bad here for some Planeswalker control, if we can survive the turn. Well, they got 2 cards and a lot of pauses, so I'm not sure what they're up to, but this might get countered. Little no escape or something. All right, Kaya. Well, if Kaya lands, we might come back into this.
I like a good fight. Notice I didn't say fair. Yuan, sometimes people rely a little too heavily on the spirits, if you know what I mean.
Let's get rid of their other Planeswalker. Or, yeah, we can do it this way, and then we give up an army token, but for sure Kasmina's dead. Unless they have something up here. They might have an instant to cast or whatever.
You want a battle, not a war.
Coming at us, well, hopefully we're not just dead. I'm gonna trade for the big one, though, rather than try to eat the small one in case they have finish off burn in hand. Ah, they did, but we couldn't do anything about it. Losing to a garbage card. Oh well. Well, that felt bad. Starting 4-0 and finishing 4-3 is like, I wish we had started 0-3 and finished 4-3. See what we get in here. 20 gems. And 20 gems. So we got a total of 80 there on the grind in that experience.